clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On second and 11 now. Goff. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift to the 43, second down. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. Right back to Swift again on second down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Lions are 1-9 now on the year. And they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we've been able to say that. That broke a 9-game skid.
And how about that video we saw in the celebration after the win last week? So many people called it relief. I think you and I saw joy in there, too. This team has really struggled to win one. They had the right to celebrate.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play action. It's Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is gone. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score Lions 3, Bills 0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen gonna throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Goff now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th sixth touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Cottrell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's the third-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. Cottrell, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Goff's pass intercepted by the Bills.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
Oh, he's got some breathing. Down the numbers. fires. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, 52 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Goff on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Goff on target to Hockenson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone get points up on the board.
A 38-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Bills 14. Jack Fox, the kickoff unit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his leisure.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Gone. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
3rd down. Here's a run by Moss.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
67 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
It was Chris Board in on the tackle. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
Oh, look at the juke.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knockback to the 18. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This will get the lead up to 7.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, Cottrell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10.